It is a beautiful December afternoon at this point, and it is very hot, about 80 degrees, all week long. It was in the low 60s, high 50s. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll wait for it to warm up. But now it's really, really hot. So we're gonna do a nice, easy, fun ride. Also, I gotta get back to the car in probably an hour-ish by 1. Because my wife and her dance company will be participating in the Encinitas Christmas parade. And my truck was volunteered to be the float that would decorate it, so we're going to go through and decorate it. So, Christmas theme is in full effect here. So yeah, the trails we'll be doing are some nice flowier type of trails. I'm just taking the kind of the long way to get there. A little bit easier. It's just also so hot. But yeah, I'll put the camera back on at the top. I'm getting a little bit of dirt. Just kind of crossing over. This neighborhood just goes so crazy during Christmas time with all the decorations. Sweet. I'm gonna go up and into here. On Thanksgiving, my foot's still recovering, but we were baking a turkey, as most people do, and we put it in a tin foil pan, and I was volunteered to take it out and wasn't really paying that much attention. Probably had one or too many beers doing it, and the tin pan, as I went to go take it out, folded and broke, and all the fat and juices, and we also had a little bit of water at the bottom of it too, went right on my right foot, right on the top of it. I was thankfully wearing shoes, but my entire foot got blisters. Like I got one right at the ankle, where the ankle meets the foot, about, I don't know, 1.5 inches, and it rose about 3/4 to an inch tall of just fluid, and then there was a couple other blisters, and still recovering. So my foot is not feeling the best. All right, well, we're at the top of the first run. I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll drop into it. All right, first downhill. This one's a ton of fun. Got some good little jumps to warm up on. Overshot that one, but that's okay. I saw somebody doing, yeah, he did a little bit of work on this. Oh, I forgot about that jump. This trail reminds me of the days of old Calavera. Anyone remembers those trails? A little bit of pedaling. Some nice easy jumps though. God, I miss those trails, and that's why I like these trails so much. Oh, come on, Shrim. Yeah. But yeah, I love that trail. I'm kind of shifting to a easier gear there. All right. Time for round 2, yeah? You know, something I gotta do a review on at some point because they're just so new. Are these new Schwalbe Albert tires? I have the Albert Gravity tires on here. And wow, are they amazing. I've ridden them all over the place here. I rode them just in Sedona last weekend. I did find that these tires felt really weird at first because of the amount of grip you have. Like it kind of seems weird. Like any other tire, especially in Southern California, when you turn, like you kind of more aim for, you know, about this to this. And you kind of slide right in there, right? And you're able to drift around corners, and it almost allows you to turn maybe a little ahead of time, or, you know, whether you're a little ahead of the corner or a little later on the corner, it's gonna slide kind of where the trail wants you to. No matter how good a tire is, no matter what speed you're going. But these, you're like on rails. And so at first I actually didn't get along with them because they're almost too grippy and too noodly to where you would go around and it almost feels like it would stick where it shouldn't. And it was almost adding like almost uncompressed suspension, right? Or damped suspension to your bike. And so it felt kind of weird to then pump up the tire pressure a little bit. Got used to picking my lines a bit more, like be more precise, because they really just glued to the ground. So you have to be very precise over, you know, maybe terrain where you can normally just get away with, you know, going an inch to the right or 2 inches to the right, and then it kind of slots and you slide into where you need to go. Where these, man, it's like you kind of do this as you ride a little bit, right? I kind of learned that from the moto style in the desert. You kind of let the front end float and kind of steer with the back end. If you do that with these, instead of the bike going straight, it does this. And so it feels really weird at first, only at first, but then you get used to it. And you start realizing you can take corners faster and grippier and more confident. And then you start going a bit quicker and quicker. And so then I had to add compression, both low and high speed, and make the rebound a little bit faster, front and rear. Now, man, it's So quick. Oh, I also bumped the tire pressure up on the Contis. I used to run downhill casings, and I'll come out with a video in a little bit comparing the two, but I had to run 22 PSI front and rear, and you know what though? I never hit the rim, never had an issue. I did crack a wheel, but it was a different, I kind of landed awkward and didn't even, there was a rock and it missed the tire completely and just got it from the side. But these I'm running 20, 25, 27, and I have way more grip, way more comfort. And the rolling speed on them, man, are just so quick. But I had to, one, get used to them, find the right tire pressure. And once I did that and I got up to speed and comfortable and I was going faster, I had to increase compression and speed up rebound. And now they are just awesome. All right, enough yapping about cool tires. Let's do another run. Whoop, overshot, that's all good. Woo! Yeah, like on the Contis, I couldn't get up this high. What's up, what's up? Some kids out here. Oh, I forgot about this jump again. God, I just love this trail. Woo! Did not hit that correctly. All right, before getting to the hill, I'm gonna try and get into an easier gear. Nope, SRAM's too slow. All right, I just love that trail. We got a horse, so I'm just gonna let them pass. Oh, they went to the right. I just don't want to scare a horse. Oh, are you going this way?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go that way.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead.
All right, thank you. Have a good ride. All right, up the next trail. This trail is a bit not as fast. Not a ton of berms and stuff. I just love it though. Reminds me of your average backyard trail that maybe you built. You can bring this big old enduro bike on and have fun, or rock it on a hardtail. It's all fun. There we go. Definitely a bit on the jankier side of things, like all trails here. But I love that feeling. I love those trails. You have to pick your way through everything. Just then, so a little drop coming up. You can just roll it though. You can roll it. You can swing your front wheel off like that on it if you want to. It's all good. It has gotten very loose compared to the last time I rode it. All blown out, but again, here are these tires just showing, you know, even at slower speeds, just gripping right along. And there's a really sharp right-hand corner after this. Otherwise, it would just go straight off of the bushes. There we go. It is, I think I've said it now like 50 times in this video, but it is one toasty day. Here's someone coming up with a donkey. Oh, I'm going that way. Yeah. Oh, heads up. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. It's a hot one today.
Yes, it is.
There's some group of kids coming up behind me with a donkey. The last thing I want to do is scare the poor donkey. Donkeys are typically a bit less timid than horses, but you still want to be courteous. All right. So I'm gonna try and do 2. We'll see how hot it is. I just like doing 2. One, I haven't done these in a while. So I kind of like 1 to just see what's the condition is, and then 2 to actually be able to go. Ooh, it is a blown out trail right now though. Holy cow. It is very blown out and spicy. Just lean that bike over. See everyone sliding out right there. is a good place to practice those corners, right? All right. What time is it? You know what? It's almost 1. I have to be back by the car at 1, and it's probably a good 10 minutes away. And it's hot. Not using it as an excuse, but I am. So I think that's gonna wrap up this just a little ride. It's really loose. Ooh, I smell someone cooking up a barbecue. All right, we got a fun little downhill. It is loose today, though. Back to the truck. Well, that was a fun little ride out in San Marcos. Time to go and get set up for our parade.